Hello class, this is an orientation for our Spring 2021 online class Business 1A Financial Accounting. Hello, my name is Professor Kalyagin, Dmitry Kalyagin, and this video will be about 20 minutes and I strongly encourage you to watch it to get the basics of how to get started with our course. So first of all, I would like you to take a look at the class syllabus. Here it is. Our class is completely online. It's called an asynchronous class, which means we do not have any Zoom meetings. There are no meetings required. So you can see my name, my email address, which is the best way to contact me. However, you have to give me 24 hours before I reply to you. Sometimes I will reply right away. Sometimes you have to wait for 24 hours. Our class will begin on February 8th. I do have office hours right here on Zoom, and this is the Zoom link. So during those hours, you do not need to make any appointments. Monday, Wednesday, 12 to 1:20 p.m. and Tuesday, Thursday, 11 to 11:50 a.m. Just log into Zoom, just go to this link, and you don't even have to install Zoom. I will be there waiting for you, and I will be able to answer any questions about the course, the homework. If I have another student, I'll put you in the wait room and then I'll talk to you live. So this course description, you will read the outcomes. The course is the university level transfer course. It transfers to all CSU universities and quite a few UC universities. So it's a 4-year university level, baccalaureate level course. Therefore, the requirements for the course are at the 4-year college level. So the textbook, here I give you have two options. You have to have the code to connect. Connect is our homework management system through your publisher, and that's where you will be directed from Canvas to complete your homework assignments, quizzes, exams. So our classroom is located on Canvas. So how do you access Canvas? You go to the Chabot college.edu website, scroll down to the bottom, and here you have a link to Canvas. I would go to this Canvas login and I would bookmark this site. If you've never used Canvas, you enter your W number, make sure W is capitalized, and your password is the first 2 letters of your first name, followed by the first 2 letters of your last name, followed by the last 4 digits of your W number. And later you can change your password. When you log into Canvas, you will see the course. Here is our course, Business 1A, and you click on it. And guys, you will look on the menu to the left. Mostly you will be going to the modules. You also have a link to the syllabus right here. And I also placed the same syllabus right here in the modules. You can expand or collapse these modules. So here is the link to the syllabus that I already opened. And then you have all your chapters. Chapter 1 module right here. This has the links to all of the assignments. So when you click for the first time to any of these assignments, it will direct you to Connect. So Canvas is our classroom, and then it will direct you to Connect, and there you can either purchase a code directly from the publisher for only $85. So this code gives you the access to ebook, so you can read it online, and all necessary assignments, homeworks, and exams. This is enough for the class. However, it does not include the physical book, but it's $85. If you want to have full access plus the physical book, you can buy it from Chabot bookstore for $137. So they will send you the book. The book will look like this. It will be shrink wrapped. And then on the last page, I don't have it, but you will have it. You will have a printed code. So when you register for Connect, you enter that code. But it's more expensive, $137. So it's your choice. You also will usually have about 2 weeks of just accessing the ebook and all of the assignments in Connect for free. It gives you complimentary trial, which allows you, to figure out your finances. After 2 weeks, however, you will have to purchase a code, and if you don't purchase it, your access will expire. So if you're experiencing any problems with accessing with purchasing the book, you need to let me know right away, because there's no way in this class to survive without the book. You just can't, and you cannot wait, because our first week requires you to complete assignments and the quiz in Connect. All right, so important dates are listed here. Gradient structure is pretty straightforward. So with the gradient structure, guys, we will have 12 chapters, and pretty much every week we cover one chapter. So if I am going to go to the last 2 pages of the syllabus, I print them out for myself and put them on the wall of my office. So pages 6 and 7 give you the class schedule. It's very detailed. I'm very organized, and every week we cover one chapter, pretty much. And in every chapter you have 4 assignments to complete, a discussion board, homework, Learnsmart, and quiz. So homework, Learnsmart, and quiz, you will be directed from Canvas to Connect. So if I'm going to go right here, there is Learnsmart, there is homework, there is a quiz. When I click on these links, I don't need to do that. It directs me to Connect. And the first time you will have to register, and then the systems are synced. They sync together. When you complete your work in Connect, it will automatically transfer points to Canvas to your gradebook. A graded discussion board is located within Canvas. So every chapter we have a graded discussion board. Like in the week 1, you have this meet and greet. So the requirements are quite simple. You have to make your main post by the Thursday of that week, Thursday midnight. So you have to post your introduction in the first week, answering these 5 questions. So you just reply here, I already placed my introduction. So by Thursday midnight, and then by Sunday, you have to reply to at least 2 peers. Your replies have to be of significant value. They have to spark a conversation. Now, if you reply to more than 2 people, I might award you with some extra credit. And so, guys, every week, everything is due on Sunday, 11:55 p.m., with one exception. Your main answer for the discussion is due Thursday midnight. It's the same pattern every week, with the exception of week 4 when you do a project. And after first 3 chapters, you have a test. I open it Sunday at 12:01 a.m. I will close it Monday at 11:55 p.m. You have 1 attempt, 3 hours to complete it. Then we cover 3 more chapters every week, Sunday 11:55 p.m. 4 assignments are due, and then you have another test. You've been reading for some time now, but you haven't stopped to practice. Let me regularly go right practicing here. What you've read helps you strengthen comprehension and retention. Okay, so that's pretty much the pattern here. Also, guys, what I did, I recorded lectures for every chapter on YouTube. So please watch them. I'm explaining the topic, solving some of the typical problems. So here is a link to my YouTube channel. Please sign up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, so when I place new videos, you will be notified. And so technical assistance, I cannot assist you. So if you have technical troubles with Canvas, that's where you go. If you have trouble with Connect, this is 24-hour toll-free number to call with any technical problems with Connect. So how often to log into Canvas, you will read about this. Now, specific assignments, I talked about graded discussion boards. So every week you're required to place 1 main answer by Thursday midnight, and then at least 2 replies with significant value and content by Sunday 11:55 p.m. So 3 posts at a minimum. And then you have ungraded discussion boards where you just ask questions. So if you're going to go to discussions, you can see that every week, every chapter, I also place this ungraded. Discussion board chapter 1 questions, chapter 2 questions. So if you have any questions about homework, don't email me. Because most likely if you have that question, somebody else in the class has the same question. Post them here. Be very specific. Say problem 9, chapter 1. I do not understand how to figure out net income. And I will reply to you with instructions and the answer. Okay? In the specific discussion board. If you don't have any questions, you don't have to post anything. Okay, the second type of assignment is called Learnsmart. It's worth 10 points. And so you access it from Canvas, right? So again, if you're gonna go to modules, in every chapter there is a link to Learnsmart. Link to Learnsmart. So when you click on this link, it takes you right here. It takes you to a smart book where you can read the book, but that's not graded. What's graded, you have to click on this icon called practice, and it gives you this kind of flash looking, by the way, that's an assistant, she talks to you.
You haven't read anything yet. If you want, you can
She
start.
wants to make sure you read something. So it gives you guys right here 40 questions, it would say, 40 questions. And, you know, you read the question, you answer it. If you're not sure what to answer, you click right here, read about it, and it takes you to the page of the textbook where and highlights where your answer is going to be. Now, the answer is not always that direct, but it gives you that link to the textbook. So, which statements below define a liability? The company's obligations to provide assets, products, services to others, resources owned by the business, an amount owed to the owners of the business, an amount owed to the creditor, a creditor claims. So I click 3 of these, right? And then right here on the bottom, I don't even see it. It's so that the system customizes questions for you. If you're sure of your answer, you click I know it, or think so, or unsure, or no idea. And then the system starts customizing questions for you. So each one of you will have a different set of questions. So look on the bottom, I had 40 items left. I answered it correctly, so when I click OK, it goes down to 39 items. And I can exit this system right now, come back before the deadline, it will remember where I stopped. So once you answer all the items, you get your 10 full points. And this Learnsmart encourages you to go to the book to read about specific concepts. If you miss a concept, Learnsmart will give you another question for the same concept until you get it. So there is no way for you not to get full credit. If you're not getting full credit, it's just because you did not apply yourself. So even like I said, even if I, like right now, I'm going to miss this question. Oh no, okay, I got it correctly. I'm going to miss the question. So right here, it's incorrect. So look on the bottom, 38 items does not change, but that means the system will ask me a similar question, a different question on the same concept. So that's Learnsmart, and it's worth 10 points. Now, Learnsmart will take you about 30 to 40 minutes to complete. Homework will take you a few hours. I would say 3 to 5 hours to complete. So this one is worth 40 points plus any extra credit above that. So if you see 42 points, that means there's 2 extra points built in. And guys, I strongly encourage you not to try to complete homework in one sitting. Start it early. Do some of it, spend a couple of hours, save and exit, come back to it. So I'm describing how to complete homework in detail in the syllabus. Let me just briefly show you. So right here, chapter 2 homework, there's 2 extra points. There is a deadline. You go into here and problem number 1 comes from the end of the textbook. So all of them are exercises and problems. So if I go to chapter 2 and I open exercise 2-7, you will see the same exercise. You have a link to ebook. You often have hints. So a hint is wonderful. It's the same problem solved for you. It just has different
Prepare
amounts.
general journal entries for the following transactions of a new company called Post for.
So this is just wonderful. This is just so good. They give you the hint, if they give you the hint. And then right here, I read the transaction and I enter it. So the owner invested cash. So when I start typing, I can choose from the menu, cash and photography equipment. So I start typing, there is photography equipment in exchange for common stock. Here we go. So cash is 6,500 and equipment is 33,500 debit. Now, common stock should be 40,000. But let's say I enter by mistake 30,000. That's a mistake. So at any point you can check your work and the system will tell you what's correct, what's incorrect. You can return and correct it. One point here is that if I do not enter anything, so right here I'm supposed to have $40,000, right? But I did not enter anything in the field. When you go to check your work, it will not show as a mistake. It will tell you it's not complete. But in order for the system to mark it as a mistake, you have to enter something there. So you can use this feature, check my work, as many times as you want. However, do not abuse it. Make sure you learn. Because when you're going to start taking the tests, I disable that feature. You have similar problems, but you cannot check your work when you're doing your quizzes or your tests. Now it says not complete here because I just did one transaction instead of all of them. Now, guys, you can save and exit right here as many times as you want before the deadline. Do not click on submit unless you're done. If you by mistake click on submit, that's it. The system thinks you've used your one attempt. I cannot let you back into the homework. I would have to reset it for you and you have to start from the beginning. So either click on submit only when you're completely done, ready to turn it in, or if you forget to click on submit, the system will submit for you as is at the deadline without any penalty. And the last assignment graded is the quiz. So the quiz is the only one that is timed. So homework and Learnsmart were not timed. There will be 21 to 22 multiple choice questions and you have to complete it in one attempt. So you cannot save and exit quizzes and tests. Once you start the quiz, you have an hour and a half to complete it. So also I want to mention here that after the deadline, you can go back to homework, quiz, and tests and see what you missed. So I talked about the quizzes, the project I explained. This is week number 4 when we do a project during that week. The tests, I talked briefly about them, but also in every test module, so if you're going to go to modules again, after every 3 chapters, you see a test module. And so I also place review videos. I go over every test and what to expect on them using the slides, PowerPoint slides. And this is the link to the test. And again, chapters 4, 5, 6, you have a video on YouTube where I review for you for test number 2. So we've talked about all of this. I give you the guidelines for the discussions and some of the other comments. And as I mentioned, you've got the class schedule. Let me place it right here, which we went over. The last test is not comprehensive. It just covers the last 3 chapters. So this pretty much concludes our orientation to our course. Make sure you enjoy learning. You learn for comprehension. And also, I want to say that a good online student has to have 3 sets of skills. First of all, time management. Procrastination will kill you in an online course. Do not procrastinate, manage your time. Number 2, self-motivation. If you start getting bored or burned out, remind yourselves, why am I taking that course? What's my goal? Self-motivation. And number 3, communication skills. I have a large class here, and I actually teach 6 classes at Chabot. So I have a lot of students, so I want to encourage you to contact me, communicate with me, and with your peers, and with tutors if you have any questions. Enjoy it, and have fun with the class. Take care. Bye-bye.